Jennie and Dua Lipa, let's talk about it.
I was never really a runner. The way I see running is a gift, especially when you have stage 4 cancer. I'm Anne. I'm running the Boston Marathon, presented by Bank of America. I run for Dana-Farber Cancer Institute to give people like me a chance to thrive in life, even with cancer.
Join Bank of America in helping Anne's cause. Give if you can at BofA.com/supportAnne. What would you like the power to do? References to charitable organizations is not an endorsement by Bank of America Corporation. Copyright 2025.
How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It Music Reviews Season 11. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. We got a little bit of a double episode day, guys, for a little bit of a Monday night. I hope you're excited. And we got Jennie today. Jennie and Dua Lipa, Handlebars. This is off the album Ruby, which I have listened to the whole album. Will I do an album review? I don't know yet. We might on maybe like Friday or Saturday. Depends how everything goes, guys. I don't know. But I've been having such a good time listening to this album. And honestly, I don't know if I'm going to do an album review this time. You know, there's so much other music coming out. This isn't like, you know, last week where it was honestly just Lisa coming out with some music. This week's a little different, so I don't know if I'll be able to get to an album review this week. But I will spoil a little bit of my thoughts about the album. I really did enjoy this album. I think everything really came together. The features on this album really hit. Some of the beat selections, some of the vocals on this album. I mean, holy shit! Just a fantastic listen. I was a little sad that I was pretty much done with the album once it was over. You know, a lot of the singles were very heavy in this album, so, you know, it's one of those things where I was talking about the Lisa and Jennie, you know, having so many singles out, you know. It makes the album experience, you know, not the best, you know. It makes it where it's like, oh, man, you know, I'm already done with this album. So that is the only disappointing thing about the album. But if that's the only disappointing thing, that's how you know this fucking album hits. And that's how you know this song hits, guys. Jennie, Dua Lipa, Handlebars. Let's talk about this song. Got a couple of points I want to get off my chest. Starting off with number one, this beat. Man, this beat is so nice. You know, it's that rock, it's that guitar. I love the guitar that's in this beat. I love the pop drums that just feel so really heavy, feel so pronounced in this beat. That guitar is just in the background, just killing it. You know, I hear that little whistle. You hear those little bell effects in the back, too, that just really make this song really stand out. And this beat gets even better, too, because, I mean, goddamn, there's even a beat switch up. I mean, when Dua Lipa gets on here and starts going crazy, you know, the guitar switches up, the drums have a slight switch up. And that's what I'm talking about, you know.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. From your morning podcast to your afternoon playlist, State Farm knows you personalize your entire day. And that's why State Farm helps you personalize your insurance with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It offers coverage options that help protect what you care about most at an affordable price just for you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Business taxes. Was stressing about all the time and all the money you spent on your taxes.
This is my bill?
Now Business Taxes is a TurboTax small business expert who does your taxes for you and offers year-round advice at no additional cost, so you can keep more money in your business. Now this is taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com/business. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service.
So good, so good, so good.
New markdowns up to 70% off are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. Fresh kicks, spring tops, new dresses. There's always a score.
I mean, the denim section is unreal.
Why do I rack? All the dresses.
I always find something amazing.
Head to your Nordstrom Rack store to find can't-miss deals on all the spring things. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
These are the slight switch-ups that I'm always talking about that, you know, make songs really enjoyable, make songs addicting, you know, make it where you can go back and listen to it over and over and over again. I mean, those things just really come in goddamn handy. I really love that Handlebars, has really great guitar. It's not your basic, acoustic instrumental. It's not your basic guitar loop. No, this guitar's got some soul to it. This guitar's got, something to it. So when you do feel that slight switch up, you really feel it with the guitar, those drums just pounding through this beat, and it just overall makes this beat really good. I love that JENNIE and Dua Lipa are kind of going back and forth. A back and forth thing with the features is always such a fun thing. It makes it where it goes, this is not just a feature. This is a JENNIE and Dua Lipa song because we're playing off of each other. We're creating a really great song together, You really feel that in the song. You really feel how that comes to life. And it just really just goes like, damn. Damn, damn, damn. When I was listening to, I think it was a month ago now when I was listening to The Weeknd's album and we had that Dua Lipa feature. I was like, holy shit, Dua Lipa on here absolutely going crazy. And this song is even fucking better because we'll get into it later, guys. But let's calm down a little bit and let's get into my next point, which is JENNIE. Man, JENNIE is just such a good singer, and I've always knew this. If you've been a fan of Blackpink, you've been a fan of JENNIE, JENNIE can sing her ass off, and this is one of those songs where it definitely highlights it. I love that the beginning, we get a great verse from JENNIE. Those vocals are so good. She sounds so good on this beat. But I also love, when the hook comes on, and the hook is a banger. I love the hook, The hook's great. But I love how we get on the verse. We get a slight vocal switch up, And I really like that. We get a vocal switch up from JENNIE. And this vocal switch up makes her vocals even more powerful, even more better, and just make them just have such a great experience. That little switch up right there just absolutely fucking hits. And, and then you got Dua Lipa coming in here, adding a little bit something to the song, adding a sprinkle of her own vocals, and then JENNIE playing off of each other, and that's going to move on to my next point, which is the hook. The Handlebars hook, in my opinion, absolutely fucking hits. When I listen to a song, guys, one of the things that I love is if you have a strong hook, utilize that hook. Put it in 3 or 4 times if the hook is actually good. If the hook, actually has a little something to it. And that little something to it is that Dua Lipa adding a little bit to this hook, adding a little bit switch up to this hook. Handlebars is such a great hook. I love the vocals. I think it's addicting. I think this is a great pop hook. I think it would definitely get stuck in your head. And I think overall, when you have JENNIE going crazy with the vocals, Dua Lipa on the hook, adding her little thing.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Make this summer count with Harvard Summer School. With Harvard's free college programs, high school students gain confidence and insight into what college is all about, challenge themselves, and discover new friends. There are over 200 courses to choose from, including college credit courses, so it's the ideal way for students to learn something new, but most importantly, have fun. Visit info.summer.harvard.edu/Spotify to learn more.
I love how you can hear those slight background vocals of JENNIE just going off, or Dua Lipa in the background just doing her thing, going absolutely insane on this track. I mean, everything just really comes together when you're listening to the song. I think Dua Lipa sounds so great on here, and that's, once we get that, that's my next point, which is, you have a great hook. The hook is hitting so good. I love the vocals on the hook. Everything about the hook is hitting. And then, we get Dua Lipa. And how do I feel about Dua Lipa on this song? Dua Lipa adds something to this song. And that's not a lot of features of songs that you could say. sometimes features are just whatever. Sometimes features were good, but, maybe I would rather have this song with just Jennie. That's not the case here. Dua Lipa absolutely kills it, in my opinion. I love the vocals. I like it when Dua Lipa's verse comes on. We get a slight beat switch up too. That guitar switches up, those drums switch up a little bit, and then Dua Lipa starts going off. And I really love the vocal. I love the flow that Dua Lipa always has in her songs or features. She always brings this little bit of a flow here, which I always enjoy. You can really feel it on this song. The flow just goes absolutely crazy. Dua Lipa's verse is like if I went into a bakery and I said, hey, I don't want all the best things. I want the absolute most expensive good things. I want the shit that's been taken 5 days to prove, all right? I want the bread that has taken 3 weeks to even rise. I want that type of layers. I want that type of fucking quality. And that's what you're getting with this Dua Lipa verse. Just absolute quality, just going absolutely insane. And then I love how we get a great verse. But then we get Jennie on the bridge. Jennie delivers a nice bridge. Dua Lipa is also on the bridge playing off with each other. And then, that playing off with each other, then transitions to the final hook, which Jennie and Dua Lipa are on. And they absolutely just kill it. I love those slight, whistle, those bell effects in the background. Just absolutely hit. Those kind of chime effects you can hear. And then, it gets even better because Jennie is just absolutely killing it with the background vocals. You can really hear her just going off. Dua Lipa delivering some nice vocals. And I think overall, guys, when we talk about this song, when we really talk about it, I think Handlebars is definitely one of the best tracks off the album. I think this track's a banger. I think this track goes crazy. There's a goddamn reason why this is probably one of the more, viewer tracks off the album, because this one just goes absolutely insane. All right, Jennie, Dua Lipa, Handlebars, that production just absolutely hits. The guitar, the drums, Jennie coming on there with those powerful verse with the powerful vocals. I love that slight vocal switch up. Dua Lipa just coming in, delivering a nice verse. I love that Jennie and Dua Lipa are just playing off each other. It makes the verses so fun. It makes them enjoyable. And I think Handlebars is a fucking banger. I'm going to give this song an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, guys. What y'all think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. Thank you so much for listening, guys. If you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, turn on notifications. We're dropping new content every day. And don't go anywhere yet because we have a second episode. We have another one that's already up. We're covering J-Hope. Get ready for that, guys. I'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye.